Yes. How started my Austrian Professor Wohlmeyer a few days before? Shit happens or something like that, he said, and started. And I start on Wednesday, 30th October 2019, nearly with the same. So I have here the peace key and the freedom key. This is a special gift. If you go to my pages, there is some information more of this wonderful little yeah, great gift for someone. Good idea. And my little dogs, this is our Flochen, this is my San Bernardino, and this is a yellow submarine from the Beatles. You know, Mr. Scrooge is looking that everything went well. The dollars is looking out of his money bag, and here in the appearance, Goofy, not from the White House, Goofy from Disney, my Jaguar, and this is, for example, a picture of me, the German. Yeah, and this is Stony, and here we have Charlie River. So that's the appearance in my little corner of my bibliotheca. I say hello. I had the feeling I had to do, I must do this little film in English, because in the last 10 months I was so busy with my idea to bring timetable of my direct democracy in a line. Every month I made a special point. I could have done 115 like the United Nations years before. but what comes out of these? Yeah. So now I have compromised 10 points, only 10 points. They could stand all in one line. They could be claimed from us to fulfill the demand on one day, but it will take time. So I gave me the time every month, one program point. I will compromise for you, to all my English-speaking friends in Northern America, in England, and in other countries all over the globe. By luck, I know a lot. I know not so many as I have English email addresses, let's say. More than 25,000 or 26, 27,000 are in English, and the other half is in German. So I made the last months very seldom some special greetings to the English-speaking world of my contacts. Let's say it in this world, not so high. So my 10 points, I will repeat it and compromise it here. It's for sure also a part of the manifesto I told 18, 17, 16. If you follow my Critical World report, I have made every 2 weeks, I guess, in the past from New York, such a wonderful report in my try to speak English as good as I can speak English, but it's not easy to sing German and to speak English, but that's the reason why I have written it here, to compromise it. So general is the headline, creation of the real direct democracy. This is for sure what we need, because we haven't it. Or we said democracy, this is more a Kasperle theater, yeah? What's happened in England, it's more than a Kasperle. I don't know if this is the word. It's a clownery. What's happened there with this stupid Boris, yeah, Boris Johnson. Yes. No, yeah, this is democracy. or what we have in USA. This is democracy. this is yeah. In German we said Verarschung. I don't know the English word. You can mean this is. You can understand what I mean. This is unbelievable. This should be democracy. Look all over the world. Chile. What's happened with Venezuela now, in this moment? What's happened with all this Colombia and whatever? Look at South America in total. Look to Hong Kong. Look wherever you want to look, if you look deeper. Creation of the real direct democracy. And for this I bring here then with the two little short stops these documents. It came out very badly in the German version. I had here a screen and the reflection of the of the bulb were not so clear on white documents. I don't know, you cannot see it, the camera is so far away. I bring it separately in that little film. I bring it separately to download. It's already downloadable. Okay, the English version not yet, but I bring it on my page under link. You can download it. And yeah, and then you have to go to your city or community and present your questions, your ideas. And after all 3 months, it must appear in a voting list, and this voting list you said yes or no. Make your cross. So easy. And then we tell the elected people, the elected so-called politicians, we have to reduce this group to the half. We tell them what they have to do. So, release half of the public servants. We must become slim in all our budgets. And how is it easy to do? If we release half of these non-doers, of these lazy workers, and don't tell me that they are not, they are all, but a half we need. We need some to do the job for us. And then halving of remuneration and reduction of pensions to the level of the unconditional basic income of the remaining public servants. This is point 5 later. So, unconditional basic income for everyone, everywhere. The corresponding prerequisites adapted as the conditions there, here, everywhere. You were born in a poor or in a rich country, but every country is rich. We have all the right to participate on the wealth of our country. And not only a few family members or all gangsters in former times, all the kings and queens and all this with a cross. We don't want it anymore, but you can wish what you want. And the people have to vote all 3 months in a year. Only 4 times per year we vote. You can say in your list, I don't want to have the queen anymore. I don't want to this and I don't want to that. And if the majority, the simple single majority will vote for this, okay, we have to reform it. That's a revolution. That's the reason why I'm in red. That's the reason why I'm a little bit untypical. But if I'm dressed in red, this is a revolutionary color. Okay? So that's the reason why I'm with a critical stone's tongue here dressed. And we need for Europe, for example, only one European army. Let's say 200 or 250,000 people, not more. to protect the external borders, and if some possible catastrophic disasters coming, yeah, you don't need more. Forget all these military budgets in idiotic volumes. Against whom we want to protect us? Against whom? There are no other idiots. Okay, some dictators probably you may think, oh, tomorrow the Chinese or this or that. The people are the same there. They want freedom. They want to live in peace. Probably the dictator, the dictator may forget the history, but then we will tell him, my dear Mr. Xi, or dear Mr. Vladimir Putin, or Mr. this and that, or so and so. Every dictator will have an end if you look into the history. So, and we need only one word currency. We don't need the international fund. EWF, International World Fund is the name in English. We don't need this. This is a criminal organization to screw out countries. This was the reason for wars against Libya. Mr. Gaddafi don't want it, money from them. So he must be bombed out of this. Should we go further? Hussein, etc., Iraq, etc., etc., or now Syria. Every country who don't want to take money from the EWF will be bombed. Forget this EWF. We need a strong World Bank, only one World Bank under our control. And we need a reorganization of the financial system. The financial system must go back in the hands of the states, of the people, of the citizens. The money-raising monopoly must get back into the hands of the people. So simple. They playing with our tax, pay us money, doing this or that. The states take loans from them with high interest. At the end they say, telling you, oh, we have lost everything and the taxpayer has to refresh their budgets. We are idiots. Or never, never, never again. With a revolution, this will end. And we must introduce a deterrent high financial transaction tax to end to play on the stock exchanges. This is not a place for leasing Kleinschmidt. This is not a place for small people's money. If they want to play, they have to go to the casinos. They can to go to Las Vegas or wherever. Yeah, Atlantic City. And then, because the hunting after money makes the people sick and ill. But if we have minimum healthy nutrition, we must bring to the court all the ill-producing nutrition company, food companies. Should we name some? Kraft and Nestle and what we all have? Coca-Cola and all this shit what we take. This should be laid with high taxes. And healthy food must receive tax advantages. Like this. This is a wonderful healthy drink. Brown, red, white. Green and red makes brown. Here is so fine carrots, salads, celery, cucumber, all the things you can imagine. Out of the kitchen, out of the garden, fresh for sure, made by the champion juicer from Lodi, California. And this is the best product for your cells in your body. Then you come to such crazy ideas, you may say. No, no, no. You come to healthy ideas for all our people. I've drank so much. And look here. I don't know if you see the color. There are so many healthy things in. Cucumber for sure. One apple was there. Yes, healthy food. And then, that the healthy food can grow, we need water. We need water. And we don't have to wait, oh please, let it rain. No, we have 75% of our earth is water. The construction of more, because we have some more seawater desalination plants on all coasts, and a global pipeline system to have enough drinking water for everyone, for every people, animals and the nature. That's so easy. This is a program. If someone will tell me this is wrong or bullshit, he is wrong. He should tell me where's the problem to release half of the public servants. And the rest must only work a bit longer, if there is work, if they know how to work. And in all our governments, we have to reduce the people in the governments also to the half. We don't need so many ministers. We don't need so many. We must have some clever people in the administration, and the political arms could tell them in the period where they were voted to control. But we, as a people, telling with our 4 times a year vote what they have to looking for, or what they have to control or to bring in line, because they are responsible to make report to us. We tell them what we want to do. We want to have freedom, so we don't need armies in this way. We want joy, for sure. If we have only the half of all the tax costs in future on our budget, we have money enough to spend for our entertainment, for example, and for healthy food. That was a reason why I want to say today, direct democracy, let's fight, beginning January 2020. I bring it now into a little film. I don't put music under this so that YouTube and others cannot protest against this, so that the film is visible everywhere. On my cloud 7 for sure, there are more than 700 little films, more or less little, some are very long, with a lot of music, best music you can imagine. In this moment, here not, I will keep me quiet. I bring only some around to make a little program. I hope you enjoy it. And if you are, what should I say? If you are critical with me, be so good, write positive. Then you receive a positive answer. If you are writing negative, I'm answering negative possibly. I make your word and bring your word into public. So I said all the time very negative about Mr. Trump in the White House. Goofy, I named him. Goofy is normally on the basic of his start before he opened his mouth. The start was correct to refresh the bureaucracy and the monster organization in Washington, etc. But what he has done out of this in his short time, unbelievable. And I cross a finger that the third class politician, Pelosi, as he named her, will bring the impeachment, because this is, what should I say? The Americans deserve a better man than this man. It makes a very bad impression all over the world, and this man must normally be brought to court, because he failed for thousands and millions of people believing in the American way of life, and what he damaged with his big ass, he cannot build up, and others have a hard work job to do it. So they must try to bring an alternative. And the Democrats, it was amazing to follow their discussions for candidates. The point is, they fighting against each other instead of having a program. And this is what I'm missing always in America. They haven't a program. They haven't a program because, sorry, they have no education. The voters have less education, although they believe they know everything. They don't know even where this or that country in the world is, and bringing their soldiers there to tell them we bring democracy. No, you don't have even democracy in your country. And in England, there is no democracy. This is a Kasperl theater. Kasperle. Tralala. Yeah? Nothing more. This has to be changed. That's the reason why I'm in red. And Mr. Scrooge too. We need the revolution. And the revolution starts if we tell the civil servants, to the politicians, yet in responsible position, but tomorrow not, because we don't want these people anymore. We don't vote for these people anymore. We want that our ideas, and the majority of the people, bring the ideas every 3 months in a list, and we have all over the world, in all little or bigger and larger and wider places, what concerns in that area, we have to vote, and they have only to do it, nothing more. So easy. So, short or long enough, I say thank you for your attention. Nothing to say. Probably till January 2020 I will come, as usually, in a more elegant and serious dresses. But this should be the revolution 2019 for my English-speaking friends in the world. Bye-bye, have a good time, and health for all of you and your families.